surprised because we ordered something different. We've ordered the toasted almond drink, and apparently they're up there conversing because they don't know how to make the thing. They're pissed off because they're going, why didn't they just order a beer? Beer's bad easy. Long Island, I can make it Long Island. I'm wondering where they're going to get the ice cream. They got a blender.
Yeah, it's not like they have ice cream sitting here. Well, yeah, they do because they may have fried ice cream.
Yeah.
They are?
I don't know.
Oh, remember, you can get fried ice cream.
What
here.
is Island Oasis ice cream? Is that maybe just alcohol?
Don't ask me.
But a Banana Jammer has regular ice cream. See, the Tropicana Colada has Island Oasis Pinata, or Island Oasis Pina Colada.
Pina?
It's probably the brother of the Island Oasis ice cream.
The brother?
Yeah. Mango and Meller liqueur. Meller? What were those? Oh. A mudslide. I hope these will be good. We shall see, shall we? Shampoo?
Shampoo?
We're going to see if we get something like this. I highly doubt it. See these? Take a good look. That's probably what they should look like. Just wait till they bring it. We'll see what it looks like. It's probably in a little paper cup. Here's some lovely beans. Some lovely chips. And some hot sauce for your eating enjoyment.
What's today's date? It is July 24th.
It's the 24th of July.
2004.
A Saturday, 2 days before I go to New York. And we called Perry, who is changing his oil, which means he's going to be taking 3 showers before he gets here. And they got the heat on in here. It's July 24th, and it's like, what, 50 out? No, 75, 70?
It's cool.
It's cool out, and they got the heat on in here. And this is my phone.
Oh, where's my remote control?
Ah. I'm going to burp soon. Ah.
I'm missing something out of here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I left it at home. Thank you.
This is the new Long Island, yes?
How is it? Tastes like zebra cum.
It tastes like a Caucasian with ice chunks in it. It actually tastes delicious, like a shake. That tastes great. Don't you think? It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
It's creamy, yet delicious.
Wow. There is a bit of alcohol in there.
Yeah,
This is outstanding.
it's great, isn't it? It's like a White Russian.
And what'd you say, $11.95? That ain't bad.
Is that what? I thought you said 20.
Actually, I do have extra battery. I keep forgetting I bought the extra battery, so we can preview ourselves. Okay.
Oh, I like this. But this is going to go down real fast.
It pretty much goes down the same speed as everything else.
This does not mix with hot sauce, though.
Oh.
It's refreshing.
Ice cream, Kahlua, and amaretto. You can taste the Kahlua and the amaretto. It's good.
For you. What's in a White Russian? Kahlua?
Kahlua, vodka.
Vodka.
Cream.
You could actually make it with ice cream. It would
I
probably
haven't
be
tried
thicker.
it yet. That's all I drink at home, a White Russian.
The White Russians.
I switched back to the regular Kahlua from their Especial, because the Especial was like 80 proof and the regular was 40. Oh, that was killing me.
I got a whole area here that was all alcohol. Perry, come on. You guys eat. What are you guys drinking?
What the fuck is that?
You got a shake?
I want Modelo.
Yeah.
Or
No, what's his
Bohemia.
Indian drink? His Aztec Indian?
Bohemia.
No, it isn't Bohemia. It's another one he's drinking now.
Really?
It's made by the same company that makes Bohemia. I don't know what it's called. Ritmor Sabor Familia.
What was that? Yugilia?
Well, there's a Y. How do you say Y?
E.
E Familia.
Ritmo Sabori Familia.
Familia. Well, I know that.
Familia.
So your family is like familia, because you know them. What came first, family or familia? What came first, English or Spanish?
We just ate at Top Notch.
Top notch. Quite filling. Yeah, as it gets down, you start to taste the alcohol. Hey, Jose!
Hey, hello, you close, right?
We
Nobody bother you, right?
We're closed, what? We're closed, go away, we're
Like
closed.
in a Yale.
Yeah, we're in jail.
Like in a Yale, right?
Can't get out.
Now, give me $500 in your phone.
We escaped. How are you?
Good. What you drink today?
The toasted almond?
Too sweet for
It's
this.
sweet, it's good. Hey, it's a little warm.
Yeah, por
How
ahí.
come? Yeah. Jose.
Juan Frank, tell you what happened. It's hot in here.
Who said that?
Tell Frank what happened.
Is he here?
He don't like to put out too much of the heat, the air conditioner. I put it on now.
Saving money.
Yeah, man, for it, no good, man.
But he's rich.
No good for customer.
See, muchachos are complaining. What are you writing?
I brought the DVDs June 5th. We previewed them at your place, watched like a few minutes of each one. It's almost 2 months now.
Is that the last time you were out here?
No, that was the last time I saw it. Harry was out with us. And then I came out June 19th. That was the day we moved your TV. We went to Maggiano's. Oh, and we came here. We had Long Island's White Russians and Brandy Alexander's that night. Just you and I. And we talked about... Last time we were here, we were talking about filming with Toddy. The time before is when we talked about all the movies and stuff we saw when we were little. That was a good night. I wish I'd been filming then. Oh, and at the time before May 15th, you and I ate at jalapenos. Phrase the pig. She's one of the few people on this earth that I truly hate.
Told you I was going to burp.
Ah, see.
See,
Aura.
Aura.
Aura. Aura, my aura.
Aura Boreaura. What? It's a very short, it's a little girl.
Oh.
Very short
So I
person.
just saw the reflection through this.
Maybe that midget came in.
Oh, I forgot.
See you later. It's this like classical piece. I don't know who did it, Shakespeare or whatever, but they're all in period costumes, and it's waiting for Chekhov or something like that. And they're all like sitting around talking all the fancy and Shakespearean talk and that, and they're like waiting for him. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the room, and there's Chekhov, the guy dressed like Chekhov. He goes, "It's Chekhov. Chekhov is here." And he goes, "Wait, I am not Mr. Chekhov, or I am not Dr. Chekhov. I am Mr. Chekhov."
Oh, they were
They're waiting
it was supposed
for
to be
the-
that check off the.
Yeah, the doctor or whatever. He goes, "No, I am here to look for the captain." They did the whole Merv Griffin and Andy Griffith takeoff, and they made it where their butts were like big because the pants they wore always made their butts big, and they're walking around, they turn, and Merv Griffith's like, "We'll be right back."
Mommy? Well, one time I saw a fish
That's pretty fun.
like
Fun
that,
kind of stuff.
but they have the things like this, like this, like that. Yeah.
It's like that.
Star Trek 4 was on the other night, like Wednesday or Thursday night. I was watching the, the whale one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, even though this was considered a good one,
I'm tired of it.
there was some like overly campy stuff in
Yeah,
there,
it was
and it was like, oh,
Purposely comedy.
yeah.
Comical.
Because you'll watch Spock and he'll be like normal in one movie, and the next movie he's like just saying stupid things that like he's not he's a very intelligent Vulcan.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just say stupid things like that. And then the next movie he's okay again. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, there was no continuity from one movie to the next sometimes as far
I
as
still
each
don't
character's
I still don't
concerned.
understand how those ejection or those rocket shoes can work in Part 5, because you have no balance. Your balance has to be so good, so you're going to be going up, because when it goes sideways, you're going to fly that way. So
You're right.
It's probably Shatner's idea.
Which one was it?
God. Excuse me. What would a god need with an Enterprise?
With a starship. And 6 was Undiscovered Country.
Yeah.
That one was good.
I like that.
And then we started doing the Next Generation ones.
Yeah.
I gotta pick all the movies. I don't know why I don't have them.
Actually, somebody said
I only have-
I haven't seen Insurrection. That's the last one they did, or the one before the last. Somebody said that one, in the latest reviews, because they're all coming out on DVD. Someone says 5 isn't as bad as people remembering. The worst Star Trek movie, he says, is Insurrection.
Insurrection's not the last one. It was the one before that.
Which one was that? I don't even know.
That was the one where they're on a planet.
Is that the antimatter planet or something? Or no?
They're on a planet watching
naked women.
watching a society that's like kind of primitive, but they're cloaked, and then Data goes crazy, and it turns out it's these aliens are.
That's right. I never seen the last one. Last one was where the ship explodes, right?
The last one was with
With like Picard's double, evil
yeah,
double. or
that one
something?
was good.
I
That one
haven't
I've
seen
got. That one I have on the last two I have, Insurrection and that one.
You don't have the Borg one? First Contact?
No, and I thought that was good, except for. And Riker directed that one. Deanna Troy's acting when she was drunk
Yeah.
was like, yep,
That whole scene didn't need to be there.
no. First Contact was the one before Insurrection,
Yeah. I went to Borg.
because Generations was before that. And I thought Generations was good. A lot of
That
people
the one with
didn't.
Kirk?
Yeah,
Malcolm
Kirk
McDowell?
and what's his name from Caligula,
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell, yeah.
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. He was good at that, I thought.
Yeah. He's good at everything. I like him.
Time After Time. Did you ever see that?
Yes. I thought that was good. Time After Time. Cat People? I haven't seen Cat People. Man, this is quite tasty.
Who's the other guy who was in Time After Time?
David Warner?
David Warner.
He's been in a lot of Trek movies.
Yeah, a lot. I couldn't think of his last name. I keep looking for Nightwing, because he was in Nightwing.
Yeah,
That's
we talked
not
about
on
that.
DVD at all. I love that movie. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that movie. I mean, it didn't try to be something more than it should have been.
I don't remember it at
So I don't know
all.
what was wrong with it.
It's probably just whatever the studio has if it's just sitting there and
Mm-hmm.
nobody's releasing it.
Oh. Ordered, found on Amazon the original movie soundtracks to Time Machine and Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Oh, really?
I was watching Journey to the Center of the Earth the other night. I'm like, oh, I wonder if the...
Yeah.
Because that was Bernard Herrmann
Yeah.
who did that. I don't know if, I think he did both of them.
I hate him. I was hungry, so I hate him. Just open it.
It was there, so I took it.
Yeah, I took it.
Good. Aye. Bourgeois trick. So sorry.
Bourgeois.
Oh, and it's fun because then I was looking on the Internet Movie Database, and this coming Tuesday is 20 years that James Mason's been dead.
Wow.
But I mean,
Last thing I seen him in. I was gonna say he was in a Ghost Story. No. The last thing I've seen James Mason in was that made-for-TV Frankenstein movie
Oh.
with David Sarrazin or
Oh,
something.
the last thing I saw him in was 2 years before he died. It was in The Verdict with,
Oh, that's right. He was in that. Okay.
what's his name?
Paul Newman.
Which I like that movie too.
Yeah. Who was the woman in that? That wasn't Sally Field. Wasn't there one with Sally Field in him? They were newspaper people or lawyers or something? No. I don't know.
But when he did Journey to the Center of the Earth in '59, he was already like 55 years old or something.
Yeah. I used to get him and I can't think of the guy's name. The guy from Mysterious Island, confused. The older guy. He's the oldest guy of the troops that escaped in the war.
Mr. Spillett. Gary Merrill.
Gary Merrill. Yeah, I used to get him and James Mason mixed up.
Mr. Spillett.
Yeah, Mr. Spillet or Skillet.
Spillett.
Oh,
I've got that. I got Mysterious
Yeah.
Island on DVD. I had it playing on the TV downstairs. And Jenny's boyfriend is sitting there watching.
He's
'cause
probably never seen it.
No, never. And the movie starts out, the balloon ride and
Yeah.
all that, and they land on the island and all that, and all of a sudden the giant chicken,
No, the crab. The crab is
the
the
crab
first
is the
one.
first one. He's like, what the hell is this? Because the movie's like
Pretty kinda
interesting,
serious,
and all
yeah.
of a sudden a giant crab, giant chicken,
Yeah. Bees.
the bees, yeah.
Did he watch it all out? Did you
think
tell
he
him
did.
it's like this is the movies we grew up on. This is how good the special effects are back then. Actually, I can see them remaking that with big budget special effects.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of one crab, imagine a bunch of them.
Well, they redid Time Machine. That was a waste.
Yeah.
Waste. Battlestar Galactica, the miniseries, doesn't come out till November on DVD.
Jeez. What about the first movie? Did that ever come out? That started the miniseries? Or is that what you're
That's
talking
what I'm
about?
talking about, yeah.
See, miniseries, I think, more than 2 episodes.
It was 3 episodes, I think.
Was it? I thought it was only 2.
Maybe it was 2. But yeah, they picked up the series. It'll be out next year.
You don't want to get the classic series? With the Cylon head box?
You know, as much as I loved that when it was out in '78, when I did my own episode guide, I love that series. Now it is just bad.
Yeah, I've seen reruns on Sci-Fi. And I have no desire to watch any of those. It's just like...
I wouldn't even want to see Galactica in 1980. Which is interesting because that was like 2 years before the FCC no longer required it. But if you had something on before the 8 o'clock hour, it had to be educational.
Really?
And that was on at 7 o'clock.
Wow.
So that's why there were educational themes to every episode. I'm like, oh my god.
Damn, he must have put the heat back on. It's warm. Everyday bucket special. 5 mini long nuggets for $13.95.
I remember that time we had buckets of beer.
Well, didn't it come out to like 5? a buck a beer or
It
something.
was pretty cheap.
Now you get 5 for 13. That's a rip.
I think it was a special at the time, obviously.
Yes. All part of our childhood.
You ever been to jumptheshark.com?
I've looked at it once or twice, yeah.
That's what made me think of it because I was looking at Battlestar Galactica.
You know, they jumped at an 80, then not before.
Some people argue before.
Like when they were playing that goofy game with
Yeah,
the
buddy.
ball. Those odd sports outfits.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, and one person's like,
They jumped the shark after the second episode.
what? Yeah,
After Joan Collins, no, what was her name? Jane Seymour died.
Jane Seymour. That's actually what someone said. Is
Really?
when Jane Seymour left, died, that's when it jumped. Someone was like, why is it they spoke perfect English, except when talking about periods of time? You know, minutes were
Eons.
or
No, what was it?
centaurs or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And time measurements and distance measurements. Why is it that had to be like totally weird words, but everything else was normal? Like, you're right.
Yeah. And but on the side of it, it has a list of all how you make a margarita, how you make
That gallery comes
whatever.
out DVD
And,
first season. I saw
and all
that.
my guests who come by. You're doing pretty good, man.
Oh, yeah. That's easy.
Pretty soon I'll be a bartender.
Very easy, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll be picking that up.
Mm-hmm.
Too many episodes there I remember that I like.
You want any soup today?
I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you busy, man. Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time.
What was that one? I can't think of it now. The boy who something.
What you saw tomorrow?
No.
Is it the one with the? He would predict the future.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No, this one was narrated by Orson Welles, and it's just a boy who keeps dreaming about snow.
Silent Snow Secrets.
Yeah, Silent Snow
It
Secrets.
was a short one. It was basically just a poem or something that
Yeah,
somebody wrote.
yeah.
I'm always in trouble with it.
And they showed the boy in the house looking out the window.
Always in trouble.
I remember something.
It was, you know, even though it like went nowhere, it was just eerie. It's
Yeah.
a perfect night
There was
gallery.
one I remember with a girl. I think she was the same girl that used to be on Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. But older because it was a little later. And I also think she used to be like one of the girls that sat in the back row during Welcome Back Kotter in the classroom. She had like one line maybe every episode. But something about she was all alone, but she made a friend with this big, like, leafy creature in the woods.
Yes.
And something happened where I don't know if the town folk knew about it. They were trying to kill it, so she went and she like basically buried it under rocks
Yes.
and says that
I
they'll save you.
remember.
Something like that.
I remember
Very
that.
faintly. But I remember her.
And the way it was presented and filmed and everything, you felt
Yeah.
what she felt.
Yeah, I remember her like crying at the end, like hugging these rocks. You know,
Yes.
something. I don't know. Like I said, I just got a vague memory.
You're not married yet, are you? You're not gonna get married. I said for none of them got married.
I remember that.
That's good. You know, I live 3
Yeah, I watched Twilight Zone and Outer Limits, but Night Gallery was like our Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Because we were the perfect age for
Yes. Yeah.
that. Probably now we look at them and go, that's
No, I was
Well, I mean, they're still good. I think.
Mhm.
I think we look at things like Outer Limits and Twilight Zone and look at the effects that were in there, and it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, that kind of kills it.
Well, Twilight Zone has some good episodes.
Yeah.
But Outer
Night
Limits I
Gallery, they
liked.
didn't really rely on effects very much. Okay,
No.
there was a planned creature.
Yeah,
That's an effect.
there
but
were more those trick stories. You know,
Yeah.
where it had a surprise ending or something. Which is kind of the way Twilight Zone was. Outer Limits was based on a monster science fiction show. I just like the different creatures.
Yeah, it's nowhere.
But yeah,
Okay, well, it's long distance, so we gotta call you back. When you get back in town?
I notice whenever Perry calls me on the cell phone, he always talks super loud. Yeah, Roger, yeah, hey. So what's going on today? Oh, not much. oh, all right. You know, and you can tell he's like purposely yelling.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Philly. La Bagelette. Oh, don't even notice it. I guess in New York, there's a bus station where Ralph Cramden has a statue of him. In one of these Midwestern towns, there's the Andy Griffith.
I'm
statue.
Midwestern. Should be in North
Well,
Carolina.
North Carolina, one of those places.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what about Belkey? What about, you know, J.J. Dynamite? You know, let's have him by the statue of the Jeffersons, you know? Belkey. With cousin, whatever his name was.
I don't know what was on before it, but I would watch whatever was on before it, and then that would
And then-
come on. What was the name of that?
Perfect Strangers?
Yeah.
Is that it? It used to crack me up. It was basically
I
Laverne
turned it
and
off
Shirley.
right away.
It was basically Laverne and Shirley with guys.
Yeah.
Because they would always, the end of the show, the last half would always have some kind of goofy slapstick predicament they were in, where they're hanging or swinging from something. Or, oh, cousin, now we do the dance of joy. Bronson, pinch off. Pinch off a little.
What did I see? Jorgen Prochnow is going to be in something.
Some TV show?
A remake of something.
That King Arthur movie that's on?
No, he's in a remake of like a science fiction something.
TV show or movie?
I don't remember. Jorgen Prochnow.
Stargate or something?
No.
You're not Alien vs. Predator, are you?
No. No, it's something they're about ready to start filming.
Oh. Das Boot, the early.
Das Boot, the early years.
You know, Perry, he loves the movie Das Boot, but he loves the version that he saw back in, what, the 80s when it came out, 90s?
I never actually saw it, but
It's a very good movie, but it came out on, I think, he saw it, and when they brought it here, you could either see it subtitled in the German, which is the way it was at the show, and then when it came out on DVD, or not DVD, but like video and laser, they had the English dub. So Perry's like, wow, it's great, because that's all he doesn't read. So he liked it and everything. That's only like a 2.5 hour movie. Well, they remastered it for the anniversary, put it on DVD, and they extended scenes. They put extra scenes in it. Well, since they did that, they don't have the same voice actors that when they did it originally, so they had different actors. So now he refuses to look at the new version because even though it has extra scenes and he's never seen it, helps the story, oh, it doesn't sound as good. They don't have the same enunciation. I go, well, why don't you just watch the German the way it's supposed to be? That's the same. So now the DVD just came out last month, a couple weeks ago. Originally, Das Boot was like a 6-hour miniseries in Germany. And then they cut it down to 2.5 hours when they brought it here. So now you can get the whole thing. I told them, you got the whole thing now. For 6 hours, you got the whole epic. Oh, is it the same dubbing or what? You know.
You should tell him that the sequel to Download is going to be all in Spanish.
He won't
Okay.
care. He really don't care.
Toddy wants him in if he can speak Spanish.
You got to learn Spanish, yeah.
Because he'll be there. Well, I guess I won't be in it. Here he comes.
And introducing Perry.
What's up? Here, enjoy those on the way home.
Philly Blunts.
Fully blunts. Got some dope in there.
Cigars Delicioso.
Deliciosos. They're pretty good. I had a couple. Kind of sweet, kind of Kahlua tasting,
Cool.
but
Thank you.
believe it or not,
Oh,
I've been
I've
getting into smaller. Oh, cool. Thanks. I completely forgot about this.
Oh, here's your
Oh, thanks, Raj. Cool.
Harry Potash and Spider.
Harry Potter.
Now you got the first disc of Spider,
Yes.
so I just gave you 2 and 3.
See, Senor.
No. Okay.
No. No. Yeah, one Long Island.
No, Long Island.
Yes.
Only one.
Only one. You're messing them up. What happened? You guys decided to go.
These are good.
What are they?
Toasted almond.
Toasted almond. What are those? Frozen drinks?
Yeah, but it's not gonna have much kick though.
Oh yes, it does.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you
It's got
serious?
that ice
The
that you
Kahlua and amaretto in it.
It's like a White Russian, only stronger, and it's like frosted like a
So
slushy.
you get a kick from it?
Yeah.
You know, that might be the way to go instead of a Long Island.
So good.
Oh, I should have had one of
Very
those
yummy.
instead. Oh well. That's too late.
So, your set of UFO
Yeah.
that I gave back to you,
Uh huh.
same thing. So
What do you mean?
it's the same one. The set that you loaned me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was any other. I mean, I don't understand what he was getting at. Boo-hoo, you had me, then you lost me. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, this is a set that...
This is a set I bought. You didn't even realize that I already gave you your.
Oh, I was
back.
gonna say! Because I was like,
You would have got home and go, I got
wait a
this
minute,
already.
yeah, that's right. Hey, what's up?
Do you like something?
Yeah, I think he's making it right now.
Oh,
Long Island?
okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, you know, I was,
I saw
Because
this
I
on
thought I
eBay and
remember
ordered
getting
it.
it. How much?
$39.
oh, wow.
Then 2 days later, even before this shipped, I see I got for $54 the full set of all of them.
You know
so I'm
what,
like, I got to sell this back now.
Oh,
'cause
I need
got
the
full
second
set.
one now. They only came out with 2 sets, right?
Yeah, that's all of them.
I
It's
need
the
to get.
total.
I need to get the second set. Should tell you if you find it on eBay real cheap, pick it up for me. Get money.
Yeah.
And then sell your,
Yeah.
like this one, sell your first
Thank
set
you.
back.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I'm going to do with this. This came and I'm like,
It's
2
probably
days
cheaper
later.
to get the mega set now. The full set.
The mega set was like $50-something. This was $30-something.
So I picked up the Thunderbirds thing. What it is, it's the 2 movies they made.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you had a laser.
You're right, exactly. So I figured
Thunderbirds
that's right.
are
But
going,
it comes with extra scenes. It comes with talking to Gary Anderson, and it comes like the people who made the puppets. So it's like getting you a little more in depth of what they did.
I mean, people made it.
Like the people who made the
The
marionettes,
puppets.
how they did, how like with strings, that one for the eyes, one for the lips, and all this
For
shit.
the new movie?
No, the old one. This is the old one that came out.
Oh,
The 2 movies, right? The 2 movies that
They
they
had
were
2
made.
movies.
Where did they have puppets?
They're puppets, marination. They're talking about the old ones. Come on, Doc.
I thought those were real people.
I don't think so. Actually, when they showed him pushing a button, that was a real
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
was
did you read? I told them last week that they're going to do the opposite for the movie. Since it's real, when they show a hand pushing a button, it's going to be a fake hand. Seriously.
Oh, God.
It's going to be like
That's
a mannequin
funny.
hand.
oh, good.
I got
Gee,
a
all
bad.
this
I got a
acid.
bad feeling about that
Oh,
one.
I know.
Oh, it's going to be
bother
terrible.
me.
Got a
But
bad feeling.
Everett's been
all,
wanting to go see it, so.
all the previews I see for it just make me want to puke.
It's
Is
for
it
kids.
so-
And Jonathan Franks,
Why?
it's like,
Why?
I don't
Make it
know.
for the kids who like the show.
Why?
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 So, what's her face that got smacked in the leg?
What a world! What a world!
Oh, Lord.
You should have one of
I
these
should
smoothies.
have poison.
These are good. Switch to them.
Just a smooth smoothie.
Oh, they're tasty.
But it's, all the alcohol's down at the bottom.
I know. That's why I've been stirring it. Because if you just
I'm
suck
all
from
at
the
the ice
bottom,
now because it's
if you suck from the bottom, you get the nasty shit.
yeah.
It's a nasty
Dang.
shit. So, I picked that up. Also comes with little refrigerator magnets, all the little ships
ships?
and stuff, yeah. And let's see. The first part is Spider-Man. I thought it was okay. It's kind of cool. I can't
Now,
wait to...
where did it end?
It ended when Doc Ock was in the hospital after he did his experiment and it failed. And he got, knocked out and it destroyed the chip in the back of his neck that controls...
Just before he goes crazy.
Right, so he's in the hospital, and they're going to cut all his octopus arms off of him, and he goes crazy.
Oh,
It starts
yeah.
waking up, so...
That's when the
But
second
the only
one
thing is, it did freeze about 5 minutes before the end. It just froze.
your player might just be just making it pass. Maybe your player doesn't play SVCDs.
It does. It's an SVD right on the... when I
did
put
it?
it in.
Okay.
It said play SVD. So it does.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
VD. Okay. That's all venereal disease.
So it did
One
play.
track mind.
Usually I'm in the track, but right now I'm not.
So yeah, that
Thanks,
starts.
man. How's Harry Potter?
Harry
So
Potter's
looks
even,
great.
looks much better than
Oh,
Spider-Man.
man, I can't wait to see it. This Now, they're losing their ass with this. It's like this pirating. How does it happen?
They ain't losing that much money. See how much money these movies are making.
That's true.
The guys that make these have to go and pay to see the movie, so they're not losing.
Now, how are they getting it? Now, this isn't from them doing this, is it?
No. It's people on the inside doing the job. Yeah.
Actually downloading it.
No, they're probably
Are the movies
working
now?
for the movie
Are
studios.
the movies now discs?
No.
They're still
film.
actual celluloid.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that when they're showing it on celluloid somewhere, they record it on disc for future making movies and stuff like that, or how does that work? So in other words, where are these guys on the inside getting these? How they do it?
They're probably, like I said, either they work for the studio, and they get a copy of it, and then they put it out on the web.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm actually saying is, what do they do? Take a projector with the celluloid and then put it, like
Or they put a
processor
camcorder and film the screen,
or a processor or something.
and then they transfer it to DVD. Or to the computer.
Excellent. Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, because the Spider-Man was actually, it looks like someone filmed the screen. Because you can see when it's light, it flutters a little. Harry Potter looks like they took, a DVD or something. And Shrek even looks, you saw that. That looks like you could buy it at the store.
Yeah.
It's that crystal clear shot. Are you listening with the surround or anything? Because it's got surround,
Not yet.
bass,
I
and
will.
Doc Ock walks like.
Oh, I'm going to watch it on TV in the porch.
You
and
should,
see how
yeah.
it is. Hopefully that machine will play it.
And your subwoofer. Well, how old is that machine?
That's a little older. That's about a year and a half. Year and a half.
You know what'll play those? Your Laserdisc player.
Get out. I don't have it anymore. It's I'm going with the rest of my CDs.
Because those play VCDs. Laserdisc. Jazz.
So what else is new?
Not much.
When did I see you last Monday? Yeah, it was Monday.
Monday. You sent me a message Monday. Did we come here Monday? Why did we come here?
Because I came home from Wisconsin. And I wanted to hear all about your news from...
That's right.
and you totally
Yeah, 'cause I got
explained
back-
what happened over there. It was pretty cool. It's like, I think for an hour and a half, I was just listening.
Yeah, I went through day to day to day.
You checked to the seed or ice. So when are you leaving to go to New York next week? Tuesday. How are you going for?
Till Saturday.
When is the film festival?
Wednesday night and Friday night. With a big after party.
Remember you were saying there's a possibility that you could be on like a Good Morning America, like a taping. Would they do that during that week?
That would either be Tuesday or it'd be during the weeks.
In other words, they'd like to go, hey,
That's if, but we're not expecting anything.
no, but that's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Yes. Cheers, Captain Joe. So what else is, let's see, the trilogy's coming out in September.
2 months. Get your order now. Buy it now. $60. I saw it. Where was
What do
it?
you mean buy it now?
The
60
Star Wars
bucks?
movies.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
you could buy them for $60.
What from where? Like Best Buy or
Amazon.com, someplace. I know. I saw
what's it normally going for?
$79, $80 maybe.
Yeah, but you know, Best Buy will probably have it for probably what, 72? You think? 70? Probably 70. You think?
Buy something else?
Give me a Long Island.
Have one more of these.
And some guacamole, please. Yeah, I can't. That's going to bloat me up too much. It's like a shake.
That's not what
Tell her. Just gotta tell her.
kind of dance.
How come you wear your shorts? Are your legs all
Because I don't want you guys
Velcro?
spanking it in the boots over there.
Boots.
Boots.
In the Das Boots.
Bootsies.
Making my Das Boot. Slapping the snot out of Shorty.
Oh, I got some use out of your camera. It's cool. The only thing is I didn't realize you can't turn that thing into manual focus. It's an autofocus.
You should be able to.
No, you can't.
Really?
Yeah,
Man? I thought all
it's
cameras
weird.
should
No. But anyway, but it was cool because I had the thing to, get closer, wide
Zoom?
angle, zoom. I had it on the balcony. I still got to make a copy of that from Door County. So it was pretty cool. So we'll be taking that to Oshkosh for air show.
Oh my gosh.
What were all those tapes? I mean, you gave me all those tapes. Did you have stuff on there and then erased
No,
it,
those
or-
are tapes backing up a computer that I found at work. But they work. They're still
Yeah,
8
they work
millimeter.
great, man. Thanks. I
Got a
mean, you
huge
just saved
bag of
me a bunch of
Yeah, 'cause
tapes. It's like, holy shit, look at all these tapes
Yeah.
in there. I'm like, god damn, this is great.
were they an hour or 2 hours?
It said 160. I don't know if that's an hour and 60 minutes or. But anyway, it's great. It's like I can tape up the ass. I just, you know, tape. I thought that was yours.
Did you see that?
What did he do? The old man from Six Flags?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dancing around.
I hate that guy.
It's weird, you know. I actually like it. My brother likes him. Janet hates him. I mean, it's like the majority of the girls hate that guy. It's like, oh, not that guy again. My brother and I are like, oh, this guy's great. I didn't know he looks.
Yeah, I like it.
They said it's
How much time we
become,
got left?
it's become a real valuable tool for. They said they were getting a lot more
Hemorrhoid
people,
removal.
and that's what.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, they said it's one of the most popular ad campaigns.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So people love the guy. It's like it's a big mystery. It's like how old is he? It's like
I
he's a
wanna
real old
suck
guy.
his
Yeah,
cock.
right. We were talking about that a couple of times ago. Where the girls were choking out. Remember that?
Oh,
Very
the Howard
Stern-
Stern thing. Yeah.
It's like a duck.
Good through.
Good to me.
I was telling Roger the other day that I ordered off of Amazon the original motion picture soundtrack for Journey to the
Oh,
Center
no
of the Earth.
kidding.
And the Time Machine also.
Oh,
Should be
wow.
coming in a day or two.
Time machine. Gertrude. Gertrude. Yeah, Doc. Yeah, Doc. I was hungry. It was there, so I ate it. You fools! You can't get out without me! Whoa! It was terrible.
Was that Fitzhugh? The guy from
No,
Land of the
this
Giants?
fits
No,
you.
that was Thayer David.
Fits you. It kind of looked like him, but it's not.
The only other movie I know he was in the first Rocky. He was
Fitzhugh or this guy?
This guy, Thayer David. He was the ring announcer.
Yeah, that's right. And when Rocky came up there, and he's like, you know, how you doing, Rocky? And
And it's like, you're a duck.
that was him too.
Yeah, Lucky. Yeah, Lucky.
Thank you, boy. Thank you.
Thayer David.
How did you know his name?
I
wouldn't
know
even
all their names.
I didn't even know his name. I know you know
Peter Ronson.
Peter Ronstadt.
Ronson.
Which one was that?
Charles Bronson?
Brother.
Wasn't the Ronstadt's brother? What?
Hans.
What?
First and only movie he ever did. Hans Belker. And Gertrude.
Minnie the Moocher. It's been on a while, hasn't
Yeah.
What, Minnie and Moocher?
The only movie he ever did.
it?
Hans. Peter Ronson.
Hans.
There's been a commercial.
Was he
on-
like an actor, or he just was like
a-
some
I
guy
don't
that
know.
they
It's
just
the-
grabbed
it's the
and
only
said,
thing
"Hey,
he
Was
was
he
in.
the one that was the...
It was Hans.
I don't know who Hans was. Was he the Confederate that they kidnapped?
We're talking about Journey to the Center of the Earth, not Mysterious Island.
Oh, Hans was the big guy. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Where did we pick this guy
I
up?
don't know.
I went over Gertrude.
That was Gertrude. And Gertrude, played by Peter Ronson.
What were you talking about, Mysterious Island?
We were talking about Mysterious Island a while ago,
The
but
big guy? What big guy?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say the big guy. The guy from Mysterious Island. They're the prisoners, and then they captured that
Oh,
one guy.
Mr. Spillett. Oh,
No, not Mr. Spillett.
No, he was
He's the blonde hair.
Yeah.
guy from the South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never seen
He's
him
a
in any
sergeant
movies
or
anymore.
something.
That's what I thought you were
He
thinking. when You
was
said
in
he was only
something
in.
else now. I can't think of it.
Mr. Spillett was
Gary Merrill.
Gary Merrill, who's been in a lot of those movies back then. Wasn't he in Junior or First Men in the Moon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
No.
No, he
No,
wasn't.
the old bald scientist was in First Man in the Moon.
Okay. He said, yeah, that's it. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
You know who just died a few weeks ago?
Wheezy.
Yes.
Yeah, Wheezy, get your fat ass over here.
Remember in War of the Worlds,
Yes.
played General Man.
Oh yeah, the general that.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody out here! Everybody out here! That guy.
Well, no, you don't see
No.
him get killed. Don't hit that.
I thought there was. Who's
No.
the guy that in the bunker? And he
No,
goes,
that's like a colonel or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the guy
haven't
played
seen
General
The
Man.
general
he
was
was in
one
a-
who said, bombs and tanks is like toys against
Yes,
these
yes.
things.
And he was also. I was looking him up. Do you remember what was the name of this TV series from the either late '70s or early '80s?
My lord.
What?
This intrigues.
I got some of this.
Oh, it happened at the same time.
Esophagus, yeah.
Oh, Shazam or something. Remember?
Oh my God.
Was he like the old guy?
He was the mentor. That was his name, Mentor.
He was the guy in the van.
Yeah.
Shazam.
And that show I saw on like TV Land or something a month or two ago.
Wait a minute. It was Shazam was the guy that he had the red and the yellow belt.
Well, the little.
Did he have a dog with him? Or am I thinking the cartoon show?
Yeah, it was a
Cartoon
Jack
show.
Russell.
He had a dog that turned into a lion.
Oh boy.
He would go and he'd get muscular, and then the dog would turn into a big like flying
But on the
lion.
TV
was a
series, he
cartoon.
went. What would he say? Would he just say Shazam?
No, it was
Or
like
he had some long.
He'd spin around
thing
like
you have
Wonder
to-
Woman.
Yeah, I have to recite, and then
Or was
they,
it the Power of Grayskull or whatever?
Great call.
There were so many.
and then they
national-
they'd cut to an image of the elders up in the sky. But
Oh,
you could tell
looking
it was
down at 'em,
Yeah,
right.
but you could. They went from like live action to crappy animation.
Yeah,
but you know it was cool
And then
because-
boom, and they wouldn't even have the guy who played the kid
Yeah.
all dressed up. It would cut to a totally different actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Now,
Well, I guess
That-
they did the same thing.
that
happened with
typically reminded me of
Incredible Hulk,
Saturday
but
morning.
Yeah.
Like
No, that was
cereal.
Bill Bixby, wasn't it? He worked out. I remember.
Yeah.
Bill Bigsby,
Bill Bixby.
Bigsby and
Bigsby.
Crothers.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Channel 9 on Wednesdays in the morning show. They always do. All right, everybody, get ready for Wednesday morning theater or whatever. It's like, and they bring back something old. Like that's when they played Hard Rock Coco and Joe, and they played that. Anything from our childhood. They played some stupid thing.
Whoa, he's spiking them now.
Some stupid thing. It was like some guy and a Yeti. They were like crime fighters or something. It was like, whoa.
That sounds familiar now. Bad Saturday morning
Yeah,
TV.
it
That
was
sounds
Bigfoot and his like whatever.
Bigfoot and the Bear.
I was like, oh my god, it's awful.
You got to look at the whole of the 70s.
At least there
even
wasn't
the
some
evening
girl
shows.
protecting a plant monster.
Oh,
We were talking about Night Gallery, and he mentioned this one episode, which was a good episode. We'll
which I
describe
don't
it
remember
again.
that much.
What?
Some girl, and I think, like I was saying, I think she was the girl from Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. The tall girl that was always cute looking, if you ever watched that show, and you were young. Remember Sigmund and the Sea Monsters? Kid with
What
the
if I
real
watched
frizzy
it when I was
hair.
older?
And it was his, like, remember it was like the puff and stuff creature, but
Right.
it was all with the tentacles, and he was trying to hide him in his garage. And there was a neighbor girl that would come over, and she knew about it. But anyway, this girl was grown up, and in the Night Gallery, out in the forest, there was some kind of a plant creature, a big like. They made those sounds in
Yeah.
the 70s, like the old.
Yeah, from Lost in Space.
Lost in
Like,
Space. And I guess the townspeople knew about it and they were going to kill it, and she fell in love with it. So the only thing I can remember is she buried it in rocks. She encased it in rocks so they would never find it. But I remember, I think the last scene she went over there, it was like a year later. She came back to the town and she went there, and the rocks are all still there, but there's like this little flower that grew out, and she's like hugging the rocks and crying, saying, "I miss you."
What, did it get killed or died?
No, I'm just living in there.
I remember that episode.
Wow. Oh,
They're
man.
coming out on DVD next month, so
Are
we'll
they?
see them again.
Oh, and I found out today they're coming out with a new Goodfellas. Glad I waited. Because you were saying, once you wait, they're going to come out eventually with something else. So they are.
Yeah.
So next August, they're coming out with it.
Well, I was telling Roger, and I can't remember what it is. It's a remake of some science fiction TV series or horror or something. I can't remember what it was, but Jorgen Prochnow in it.
I know from Das Boot, but I'm trying to think of what it could be.
And he must be like the lead captain, or
He's the lead something, yeah, because it's whatever it was.
that's
and
what I was
it's a
thinking, like
picture of him.
Stargate or something like that. I don't know.
No, Stargate's going right now. No, this is
Was it
an old-
like a ship, like they're in a ship, like a Star Trek type thing, or is it like does it take place on Earth?
No, you have to read my lips. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew. I
don't fucking know.
But for some reason,
No,
Jorgen
it's a-
Prochnow
It's
stuck in your head.
It's Jorgen Prochnow, and you see his face.
Jorgen Proctologist.
and it's like that's all I know. Yeah, no, it's like whatever it was. I don't know. Watch,
Gotta do it.
it'll be a
You
remake
got the
or something.
internet? Look on IMDb.
No, I got rid of that. Paid $20 for internet on my phone every month.
Do me a favor, give me some of your clock.
So,
Well, it's my 9th day here, and it's starting to get hard.
Excuse me? It's starting to get hard.
Just saying, when we get something up or talking ranks, we get caught doing so, we have to do hard physical exercise. If we screw up in the barracks, talk when we're not supposed to, or really fuck up.
Oh,
or
is
you
this
get
from
what's
Terry?
chilled a demerit. One demerit, and you get IT, intense physical training.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like boot
It's so
camp.
hard that 4 guys got it yesterday, and then they had to carry one back from IT.
Like boot
So,
camp.
Chris, how is everyone back there? How's your love life doing? You know, Chris, I miss home a hell of a lot, thinking of all of the good times we used to have. It makes me wish I was back home with my friends.
Oh my God, that was me. I realized it because all the misspelled words and all the scratched out.
I just
Oh my
found
God,
this,
really
found it in a
cool.
drawer a few weeks ago.
Holy shit. Oh my God, on the USN and stationary. Oh God.
This place sucks a lot.
Let me see that. I'd like to read that.
A bunch of them.
Holy shit. Boy, this is a long one.
Well, there's a couple there. I think 3 of them there.
I was gonna say, boy, that sure sounds like boot camp. Fuck up. You get what's called demerit. That's true. Oh, I wanted to give everybody a big hug.
you should read them out loud so we can hear them.
Look at this. In some ways, Chris, I kind of wish I did enjoy it. In a lot of ways, I wish I could have got that girlfriend and stayed in school and staying at work. Complaining about UPS, but that was not anything compared to this.
You're still complaining about UPS.
UPS sucks. I didn't know what sucks was until I went to
Yeah.
boot camp.
What is boot camp? 8 weeks, something like that?
It sucks a lot. This is the toughest boot camp there's out there. Of the 3 of them, yeah. It really is too.
I thought Marines were the worst.
No, out of the 3 Navy boot camps, ours
Oh,
was the
okay.
worst. They prided themselves on being like the hardest. Great Lakes was like the easiest. And
Now,
then
did you
it
get to
was-
pick which one, or did it depend on what you were?
You'd think they would have sent me to Great Lakes, but I bet you they did that because they didn't want me going, hey, you know what? I'm out of here, man. Wow, is this bringing me? Elliot's getting into that. I'm like,
Send it to me!
Patrick. Elliot showed me this like a month ago.
Yeah.
He's into
no,
that.
was there?
Patrick. It's like, did you see the Santa Claus one?
No, I saw the potato
There's
one.
a Santa
the two
Claus
potatoes.
one. Fucking hysterical. That's like Elliot's getting into this because he's on the dead.
Oh, I cannot give.
I just feel like you're riding away.
Meanwhile, back at the letters.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh my stars!
Oh, God. My grandmother used to say that.
Really? Toddy
My
is saying
stars.
that now. Actually, we're mocking the agent, the guy who's throwing up film stuff because he's a little flighty, and he does that whenever he gets. Oh my stars! But he does it like that. So now it's like whenever I call Toddy, I'm, Toddy, did you hear the news? Oh my stars!
Yeah, my grandmother used to do that.
Oh my stars! Oh my nerves!
Oh, Lordy.
God bless America. There's nothing wrong with you, Long Island. Do not attempt to add ice. We are controlling the strongest.
Boy, this shit's fun.
Outer Limits never scared me. Night Gallery scared me.
Only one episode of Outer Limits scared me.
It's cool.
And I
When I was a
told
little
you.
kid, it's the one with the ants with the human faces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Zanti's Misfits.
Those are the only ones that scared me.
Really?
That scared me. Because,
That and the opening scene from Gamma. I told you that.
yeah. Do you want that? I found a place where you can get the old
Yeah.
original camera. You should get it
Were
for
you here when I was telling the story? Or it was might have been. Well, it was that time.
Well, we were
like
talking
4
about the
weeks ago.
old
We were talking about
horror
movies, and I'm telling him.
Gamera.com.
And I'm telling him. We had
Wait a minute, I think I remember. Didn't you say it's like his head come popping out or something?
Yeah, his
He,
head
like,
comes out of the
freaked out.
ground, and I'm screaming. My mom,
Your
my
TV
dad
dinner
comes
there.
running in. What's wrong? I still remember it was kind of dark in the living room.
Did they like
Just the
slap you and go,
TV's
it's just a
on.
TV? Stop your yapping. So what movie scared you when you were a kid?
The other thing I realized, I never went and got refills for milk on my own. Because I
Refills?
remember
I don't remember they
I
did
always-
refills.
at my house.
Oh, you mean like if you ran out of milk, you never went back to the fridge to get a little more?
Yeah, I'd be sitting there watching TV in a little TV tray.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dad would bring food, and I'd be watching TV. And if I wanted more milk, I would just remember, more milk, please. More milk, please. And my dad come with the
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, wow.
That was like Billy-itis.
Yeah.
Granny, more milk, please.
And his grandmother to McDonald's.
Yeah. Granny, go get me a quarter pounder. Okay.
Although the
man.
funniest one you guys told me was him blowtorching the...
Oh, but that was his mom. That did
Well, it
that.
doesn't matter.
Well,
Wasn't
yeah.
it like,
Well, what, did she grab it? To
wasn't it
turn
like you, me, and my brother?
Yeah.
Why is he blowtorching the pull
Just,
string?
he had nothing to do. He was
No.
look how red it is.
Don't you remember he was screwing around with the glass tubes? And using the
Oh yeah,
blowtorch
blowing the things. Yeah.
to glass
Oh.
and making like weird stuff with it. And so he got bored. He was like,
Remember, he used to have the strobe on. He used to put the strobe by his sink, and we put the water on, and you could see like the water just like hanging in the
remember
air.
the time he
Yeah.
had the strobe light on and he had the fan going?
Oh, and he put his hand right through
No,
it, or you
Claudia.
did? Claudia did. Okay.
Stuck her finger because the fan was looking like it was going like this. It was, it's like, ah! It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Sure enough, she pulled her finger, she started
Bloody?
bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Does he look like it was?
It looked like it was going real slow. Strobe light, you moron.
Yeah,
That was funny, but yeah, as soon as we heard the basement door open, Billy turned the torch off. We all ran behind
back up,
the
back
the back where the boiler was, and she goes to wash the clothes, and she grabs the light. I mean, it was red, fucking hot. It was glowing. So you know, it wouldn't have been glowing by the time she got to it, but it was still like 1,000
But
degrees.
imagine went through her mouth.
Why does it burn it?
Why is this thing like hot?
It was like, ah! This is blood curdling, screaming, and wow, yeah!
They knew it was him.
Are you guys laughing?
Oh, yeah, we were like, oh my god! Well, yeah, what the hell's wrong with you?
Hi, Mom.
And then it's like, you know, I don't know if she went upstairs like looking for him or whatever, and then we like flew out of the back of the, you know, basement door. It was like, oh shit. But it was a place to be in the summertime because
Yeah, he had the air.
he had the air on, and then we would go downstairs and play the jukebox and drink Pepsis, all like, you know.
They had a couple air conditioners in that house, or a lot of
He
air
had one in his
conditioners.
bedroom. He had the one in the living room.
One in the kitchen.
Probably one in the kitchen. Yeah.
Our house was like the most comfortable house during the summer.
Yeah.
Like that was a place to
I remember it being hot out. Let's go to Bill's house, and we go and we just sit in the living room on his orange sofa and stuff. Even at night, we would do that.
We had 2 air conditioners in the house, and during the summer, and one was in my father's bedroom, the other was in the kitchen. He always said, "Don't turn the one on in his room." So we had one little window air conditioner for the whole house. It was a little bit cooler in the kitchen. And I remember the year we had central air put in the middle of summer, and it was like, you know, because
Wow. Yeah.
just remember
Amazing.
that feeling.
Oh, William.
No air conditioning at school.
I don't know why he had pool clubs. Pool sticks, pool clubs. And I remember downstairs there was something on the jukebox and he was trying to twirl around the pool cue and he hit the light and it just shattered all
Did it
over.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
It was like he had fluorescent, but then he had this glass thing that covered the light. It was like, you know, different colors.
They must have
It
used to
shattered.
have a pool table down there or something.
As far as I remember,
I don't
they
remember
never
a
had
pool table, no.
Not even a
He
pool.
probably took it apart and couldn't put it back together. It wasn't
Because I remember you would come down the stairs. Here's the back of the base of the stairs. You come down. The jukebox was right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Here was like a TV because I remember we used to sit here and watch Speed Racer, and then over here was the bar,
Right.
Right.
and then that's
I
where
got
the band
pictures of the basement when we
Yeah.
were playing band down there and all that. So,
Yeah.
and then behind there was another room,
Well, he had that
like all
whole
kinds
back
of
thing,
storage. Yeah.
and then you go way in the back. You'd be under the porch.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. I only know a few houses that had that. My aunt had that.
Where you can go under the front
Yeah,
porch.
it's like, you're under the porch? Yeah, you're under the porch. It's like, holy shit. I mean, that would have been perfect for storing wine.
Yeah.
I don't think Chris's parents had it. Diane's got something under the porch right now.
She's got something there?
Excuse
like
me?
what?
She's got a room
little
under the
blob?
porch.
Oh, she keeps
She calls it the bug room because the thing's infested with bugs.
Is it?
Oh, it's under the porch.
Bug. What's she doing, by the way?
Okay.
The hosmeister still living
No,
over
he
there?
never comes around. No, he hasn't come around since she found out he was married, remember?
Oh, I thought, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She almost killed him.
Yeah.
I saw her the other day. I was going I was going to the bank. I went down the side street because
Oh, right there.
59th was all backed up, so I went down the side streets to go to LaSalle there on 60th or 61st. And she was out there with Matthew, and I was going to stop, but I was kind of in a hurry. And there's Diane. Matthew.
Diana.
Never forget the time Chris and I made those clay fingers, these fingernail polish. We had the recording. I wish we could find that recording because we were put the recording underneath the bed. And, you know, you hear like
Hear
people
her
talking.
scream.
Yeah, you hear a blood curdling scream, and then down the stairs. You flying down the stairs. And then Chris and I are crying because we were laughing so hard. She's like, "You bastards, asshole!" I don't know what she said. It was something that was funny. Then she started laughing. It was like so funny. I could have broke my neck.
Morse code.
It's the cavitating plates.
Decapitating.
Cavitating. He's like,
So yeah.
SOS.
Sauce?
You want some more guac? Did you guys go stop somewhere and you have your burgers?
At our precious burgers.
Everything okay?
Oh, so first the good ones. You guys are gonna eat, aren't you? Or anything?
I'm not. Top notch filled me and that
Dacola?
drink filled me up.
Yeah, I had the half-pound burger. You had the quarter-pound
Wow. I went to Ricky's last night.
burger. What is it with all these plants?
The fake plants.
I think it was an arboretum. And put this back over there. Or is there one still there? No, that's the same.
Is there candy in that pinata?
Why did they move that?
Oh.
You know, sometimes I think Frank's just looking around. He's like, let's move something.
Yeah, let's do
You haven't seen them much around.
Franz. Hans and Franz.
We saw Shadow.
Dixie and Chester. Yeah, we saw him. Haven't seen him in years.
It's funny talking to him in broken English.
Oh, yeah. So you doing good? Well, yeah. You like that? He doesn't know English that well. He's like, oh, well. Oh, yeah.
It sounds like the Blob, a cartoon dog.
He's like an old blob. Hey, oh, you doing okay? Yeah, boy. That's good. How's everything? I'm going to crack up next time we see him. That's what he's going to do.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
My ass off, he going blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Blah blah blah.
blah.
Terry used to crack up at that all the time. Terry, anybody heard from him lately?
Emails from him once every week or two.
He's got to be getting out soon, right?
Next,
He's going to be hitting 20 years.
next September. Not this September. Next year.
He's getting out, right?
Yeah.
I know he can get a job, government job. I know he can. Probably security now because it's.
Before he shoots his commander up.
I wonder he just had surgery on his leg or something.
Bro!
Hey!
He had like veins moved in his leg or something.
Oh,
I'm
no.
and I'm reading that. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ugh."
took him out of his leg, put him up in his head.
Right?
They're hanging now.
Yeah.
No, it's connected from one of you see the blood going through, blinking
See
lights.
blood going. Yeah, like.
Ooh. Why'd they have to do that?
I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason.
Oh, I'm sure there was too.
You want out? You gotta have a vein
Yeah,
removed.
We must remove your veins!
Sounded like, sounded like someone talking of just like inhaled helium or
That
something.
little
I
midget.
thought that
That
too.
little midget. Look, it's an astro when you turn it over. Put the butts in.
It's weird.
For our two uses. Girls in bikini playing volleyball out there. Yummy. Trying to mix that alcohol up.
Yeah.
I know it's soaked all at the bottom. I saw it was like a layer of ice on the top.
Mm.
Still?
Wow.
Jose made
Special.
that one. I think
Yes.
Cecil made the first one.
He made it a special.
Well, isn't it about time for Julie to come in and sit over here and tell us about something in her family?
Abe Froman.
My father died, so we did this and we did that. And I remember sitting over there and it's like, why the fuck is she telling us this?
Last time she talked to us is when we were bitching her out about what's going on in
In the prison?
yeah,
Abu Ghraib.
Dad and Nick Berg's getting his head.
Wow, that's terrible what they did to them. I'm like, did you see the Nick DeBerg head beheading?
Yeah.
You stupid bitch.
No, I don't need to see that.
Well, then you should have.
We don't belong over there. Well, you know what? You don't belong over here.
Go back
It's funny
over there
because
by the
the
bar.
regulators were at the table, we were just chewing over.
Oh,
the
we
ass.
were. There was no
What the hell's
nice.
wrong with you? Wake up! It's like people are trying to kill us across, overseas. It's like you live in your own.
And
little
it's so funny
world.
because he would go, "Oh, all right, well, I'm going back over."
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Get the fuck out. And didn't they say something like, "Geez, I thought this was CNN at this time." They said something like that, and they were laughing because, I mean, more than likely they agreed with us. It's
Yeah.
like, but it's like, oh, this poor prisoners. Like,
They had
oh,
dog
they got
bark,
arrested because they were jaywalking. They weren't shooting at our troops or trying to kill our soldiers. They just got arrested just for they stole some candy out of it and stole it.
Yeah.
I just want to take a bat. Just bash your brains in and go, you know what, Wendy, light of my life. Just bash them the fuck in. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you? But those kind of people.
That's the last phrase that pays. She's one of the few people on this planet I truly hate. And I like what you just. I just want to take a baseball bat and bash her head in. I can't stand.
It's just so oblivious to what is
can't
really going
stand.
on. It's like,
Abe Froman.
Sausage cream.
Her and her
5 pounds of
stupid
potato
husband.
or 20 pounds of potato in a 5-pound sack.
Your stupid husband looks at Mike.
Mike, he works for the county board or what was that?
I don't know.
Never forget. Well,
Yeah,
you
doesn't
still
he?
got to give me the video from Y2K.
Yeah, I want to see
He
that
talks
too.
to you guys. You start to answer. And he's
What a jack. That really, I mean, that's how we realize that, we can't stand it. He asked me a question. It's like, oh, so how is this? It's like, so I start explaining it, and then it's like,
Yeah, he turns away.
nonchalantly.
I don't need to hear his answer.
Well, it's like, why don't you just say, hey, I'm being nice, I'll talk to you for a second. How's Abe Froman doing?
It is a wonder.
Abe Froman? Yeah, the sausage queens.
Oh. Hot
from what?
drink.
It's
got ice
raising
in
his
it.
body temperature. It's got ice.
I mean, radiating heat. Lost in space.
Or Voyage of the Bottom of the Sea. There were some stupid monsters.
Now, did they put that on DVD or no?
No. The first season was like a espionage.
Yeah.
Mission
And wasn't it
Impossible.
black and white?
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of the episodes took place on land, and they had the sub like it was coasted off thing, and it
they
wasn't
had
until
enough-
like the last.
Then they had enough
7 to
money
8
to build the sets, and then
Yeah.
they just started having monsters walking around through the
Yeah,
halls.
it was like the 6th or 7th season. They hit
I'll never forget
Vincent
the one
Price and
where-
his dolls and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Or,
he
or
made
when
Captain
Bayside
Crane
got
or Richard
scratched by the werewolf and he turned into a werewolf. They had
We're
everything.
like, what has this got to do with a submarine?
I guess, whatever they can throw at him. I'll never forget the one where it's like that guy and this creature, and it got real big, and I just remember it must have like a 7-foot sub, because it was like,
Yeah.
it was doing
Is
this.
that the guy with the like soggy sea monster with the big red eyes?
It's like they just took like lats
Like a mop.
right, a mop.
How'd they get
Just
the monster
glued it.
off? Did they send an electric charge
Yeah,
through the
exactly.
hall?
That's
Yeah,
what
they
they did.
did. Oh.
They actually
No, it was
had
more
a
like-
sword that was this wide. It was like that wide. It must have been like 7 or 8 feet,
Yeah.
and it was lit up inside. And he had
Yeah, I got the
it was going like
Viewmaster
this.
of
I'm
that,
like,
and it
oh,
shows
this
that.
is cool.
I had a Viewmaster Land of the Giant, so it's the only Viewmaster thing I had.
I know we should pick them up now. It's like just Land of the Giants. Seaview's out there right now. They have those models, but they're not going to last for long.
Spindrift.
The Spindrift's out there right now, but they're not going to last for long. I know they've already reissued them, and once they're gone, they're gone. They're not going to do it again.
Where do they have them?
I saw them at the hobby shop. I saw the Seaview. I saw the Spindrift.
Oh.
Why, you want one?
Thinking about it.
Did you ever work on that big one you got from that guy?
No, I just packed it away, and eventually I bought a Seaview
It's
that's this
huge.
big from this guy. He never finished it. He put 2 lights in the tail, except a moron didn't make the wires long enough, so it's like he glued it together, and then the wires are like this big, so it's like I can't even get in the hall until I hook up the wires and like
Mr. Hall.
It's
I
very
can't get into
hard
Mr.
to
Hall.
to raise a child. brother and I always do lights.
We should just take a trip to the hobby shop one of these days.
Okay. Most of its models I just described are at this place called, it used to be called Orlando Hobbies. Now it's like Southwest Hobbies. If you want, I mean, they have them there, and I'm like, seriously, I'm like, they pick up this bigger. They also have Land of the Giant, or, the Invaders. Remember the
Oh,
saucer?
yeah.
I never saw that.
Which was the
I know
original
about it. I
Our
never
Invaded
watched
Earth
it.
spaceship that we were going to use.
Oh,
That model kit. Yeah.
you'd have to find a Klingon battle cruiser so you can make
That?
Pufra were on
Pufra,
the
Yeah. But anyway, if you want that, I can pick it up for you because I've seen it. But if
You know,
they're not
I-
going to be out there for much longer.
I honestly think I still have the Pufra wand somewhere.
You know what
Really?
they haven't reissued? Guess what? Because I would have bought it. Fantastic Voyage, but
Oh
the
yeah, they
cartoon
haven't done
version.
that. Yeah.
The what do they call that? The Proteus or whatever.
Proteus.
What was it called? The Voyager. And the cartoon.
In the
version,
cartoon, it was a different name. Yeah.
they still never reissued that.
But they never really did the original
no,
Proteus.
no.
Proteus.
I have it though. In that weird Lexan.
Yeah. Lex Luthor land.
Lex.
Otisburg? Otisburg?
that was funny.
What was the Luthor? I thought it would be.
Oh, that's Ned Beatty.
Otisburg?
Gene Hackman. One of
He's over there
one of his
wiping it off.
comical roles.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that. It's not really befitting of his stature.
Actually, when that movie came out, though, that was big stuff for him.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. I mean,
Marlon
anything-
Brando was in that movie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, yeah,
Getting paid,
was
what, $10,000 a second they
What
averaged
was his
out?
They made like a couple million.
Marlon Brando dressed like a woman for some bug part in a movie, like a cartoon. I swear to
He
God.
saw the picture, yeah.
He did
He's
the
Buggy
voice
Boots.
of,
Yeah, it's coming out next year.
Well, to do the voice, he dressed up.
He dressed up.
He dressed up. I didn't hear that. I saw a
Yes.
picture of the bug
No.
was dressed up.
No, he dressed up with white gloves and like this dress and a wig
Well, that guy is a
and
little
makeup
weird,
and
okay?
with white.
He was not from this
Oh,
planet.
I know. Blacked out of his skull.
Marlon Perkins.
$20 million miles to Earth, is it? I've never found it
It's
yet.
out there. It's been out
Not
there.
at Best Buy's, all right. They wouldn't have.
I haven't bought anything
Oh, that's
at
the
Best Buy.
I want
Quartermaster?
that.
Yeah, the last
Oh,
quarter.
that was
Yeah,
good.
I want to buy that.
That was good.
With Michael Gold.
That was kind of a spooky movie. I remember being.
Oh, yeah, I was
kids
asking you
seeing
that. When,
like,
when
kinda
you were little,
scared
what,
of it,
what
like,
movie
ooh.
scared you? What?
That's one.
That's when, yeah, once, I mean, even before that big devil thing up
Well,
in the
that,
sky.
that's what always scared me in a lot of movies is when they had like a big face. Remember Angry Red Planet? They had the thing,
face
but the
in the
face
window,
over the
yes.
mountains.
That
like
scared
it was
me.
like this.
Oh, yeah.
It
That
would just
scared
look up and then it would go back down.
Yeah.
That was horrifying.
Yeah.
That scared me.
The big grasshopper face at the end of 20
Another
Million
movie
Miles,
that kinda
whatever that
scared me
is.
was Die Monster Die.
Oh, when the face would bubble up with
I
Not
know.
only
blood.
that, but when remember he met the girl and it's like, oh, my dad does experiments and you're,
Oh yeah.
and then he actually went into like some greenhouse and these weird creatures were
Yeah,
in there and they
yeah.
were like screaming. And it was
I kind of like when
you know,
Karloff was all glowing,
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
after him at the end.
Yeah, and it's like everywhere he put his hand, it was glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scared me too
What?
as a kid.
It was a meteor that landed, and he put it in
Yeah,
his greenhouse.
yeah.
Thought it was a gift from
Yeah,
God.
and that's when he was
Day
growing
the
all his
world
plants.
ended.
Day the world ended. That didn't scare me. Flesh eaters scared
No.
me.
Oh, in the water, right?
The glittery
Like a
thing
mirror.
that would get on your skin. On your
Yeah,
skin.
that was-
Remember the guy put the little one in the water, and the guy drank it, and it was like eating away his
He
stomach.
started screaming.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that was scary.
But as a kid, as a
I
little
told you I
kid
tried to,
watching it.
I was almost ready to bid on, well, I did bid on Green Slime a couple times. I got beaten out. And then I looked at someone, you know, the feedback someone gave, and they were DVDRs, bad DVDRs of a VHS tape. I'm like, oh, forget this. Not that that was scary. That was nothing scary.
Of course, The Haunting.
No one scared me. I think the original.
The original thing.
No, well,
When they open a door and he's like standing right there.
Yeah.
That made me jump when I saw it.
the
That'll
original.
be on the stars.
The original.
Just the fact that
It was pretty scary, yeah.
Richard, what's
No,
his
the
name, was in
original
there.
Godzilla.
With that ship that looked like a moose head. I saw that last week with my brother.
Right.
We
I
went to
was
the
going to
show.
ask you. Can I get a Modelo, please?
Okay.
Me too, Modelo.
Okay, for you.
No, I'm okay.
The reason why it scared me is because the original. Remember when he looked over the
Oh
mountain?
yeah.
It didn't look like any Godzilla I remember. His eyes were like shining.
Yeah.
Like they were like they almost looked like they're mirrors, and it was like
Yeah.
and like kind of like this, and it was like, oh my god! And I remember telling you, I may had a nightmare as a kid that I heard this pounding, and then I looked out the back window or the back porch door. I opened it, and I heard the pounding,
Is
and
it
I'm
the
looking
prairie
and it's
over the
squinting,
hills?
and it was like getting where it was starting to get light out. And all of a sudden, I saw like coming above the trees. I could see his head, and that.
And I told you guys I had the same dream of looking out my back window and Godzilla was walking down the alley.
Oh,
Scared the shit out of me. That's it's like, how many dreams do you remember you had? Probably 10 in your life.
Yeah.
And that's one of the dreams I remember having. That and those little scary faces on that. I was telling you the last time when we were sitting down here, next to the bed I was sleeping in.
Oh yeah.
My parents had a Chase Lounge, and they put the pillows there because I guess I used to bang my head on the wall or something. Explains a lot of things. And I looked over, and just they were like flowers, but there was like an evil face out of a flower.
But it's like the haunting. There's the scene where they look at, you see the wallpaper, and if you really look at it, it looks like there's faces looking at you.
Ooh. Can you get that movie?
It's out. Yeah, my brother got it. Yeah. It's like $10 too.
Where? Like, can you get it
Get
at
it at Best
Buy?
Buy, yeah.
Really under horror, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's one of those
God,
snapper
that's
cases. It's like
great.
$9.99. Yeah.
That's a great movie. I see.
I picked up Gorgo.
Oh, you finally got it, huh?
Yeah.
I had to pick it up. I saw it. I picked it up, and I'm like, you realize kind of how bad it is. It's not that good, and it's hasn't been remastered.
For its time.
Thank you.
What was that? That was in the 50s that came out, or the 60s?
That was 60.
60s.
Because Godzilla was 54.
It was kind of like
Godzilla
a takeoff on a Godzilla. It was
Well,
the
yeah.
own thing. But it was, you could tell the film was,
I just remember the first time seeing it, how surprised I was at the ending. That Gorgo wasn't the big one. The mother was the big one that came at the end. And it was like, oh my God, that's just a baby, you know? And it's so big.
I just love the ears. But I have still upstairs. I gotta
Little
bring
toy.
it down. The little toy Gorgo. I must have gotten a cereal, and I wonder if that's worth anything. It's like maybe not, but it's good just to
Anything
put it-
well, no, I was gonna say Gamera is really big. Anything Gamera or Godzilla. But you know, it was the Godzilla Fest was here last week.
Oh,
You
I
could have
wasn't
went
even
and got
here.
it later. Yeah,
Oh, are you serious?
they were all.
I thought maybe you
toys and
guys were
everything.
gonna go. 'Cause
I couldn't because I was in
I
California.
want to. When I was in Door County, God, I wanted to.
I didn't even know about it. That's
Yeah,
why
you
I
would
didn't go.
have. Yeah, but
That's it, right? They're not coming back.
come back every year. You just gotta watch for it. This was like the
Damn it!
20th anniversary, 54, 64, 74, 50th
You and your
anniversary.
brother did go see that.
Yeah, Godzilla 50th anniversary.
So how was it?
It was good. It was great seeing it on the big screen. I've never
I bet
seen
it was
it.
cool.
And yeah, the
Was that
stuff
the one
without
with
Raymond
Byrne?
No, they cut him all out. No, they added him for us. But.
Well, how
So it was
it?
the original. It was like blaming U.S. for dropping the bomb on Nagasaki or
Yeah,
wherever
Nagasaki,
they.
Hiroshima,
And they caused
and
Godzilla
Hiroshima.
to grow, and it's like this is like the America's second attack on them, even though America has nothing to do with it. But they're blaming America
Yeah,
for
but
Godzilla.
you know, our own bomb caused those ants to grow.
That's right.
So.
You know, so
That's
we
right.
had the problem too in our series.
Hey, that's still a great. I'm glad I got
Got that on DVD.
I love that.
I watch that regularly, actually.
I love that movie. And that's spooky. I think that's another one that scared me. It was spooky.
That is kind of
You know
When
what?
I was a kid, yeah, the whole
You know
opening
what?
scene.
You know,
the
the
little girl
opening-
walking.
That you're right. That scared me because the whole opening scene was scary. The girl walking through like maze.
The wind.
You know, that wind and
Going
then you
into
hear that.
the house, and it's like the whole wall's gone, and he's like looking at the ants.
and it was like,
Yeah, what's going on?
what is
Gramps.
that?
Gramps.
Remember when they first came on the scene and they got the
Shoot the
investigators?
antennae.
Very
Yeah,
first
they're like-
movie that Leonard Nimoy was ever in.
Yeah, that's right. He was
He's
in
in
the
that?
teletype machine,
Yeah.
right?
That's right.
But it was like, what is that? It's like, I don't know. The wind do some spooky things in these spots. It was like, what the hell is that? I love them. That
and,
scared me.
kind of like Gargoyles too. Remember that TV movie?
Well, you know, Gargoyles scared me when it first came out. The scene where they're driving and it lands on the roof.
Yes,
And
yes.
that scene and the scene with the claw coming up around the bottom of the bed.
Yes.
You know, and then
that's
it went to a
right.
commercial. And you're like,
I don't
oh.
remember that.
Because I was going to say when they're in the shack with the old man.
Oh, and everything's
he's,
shaking.
He's talking about the Nachikitchnitcha or whatever the hell they call it. Nakatakachinko or something like that. Yeah, that was the Indian name for these creatures. And they start banging on there, and he's like, "What was that? I don't want to know."
Yeah, but that was the same time as Trilogy of Terror with the little doll, and watching all the night galleries and
too.
stuff. So you know,
70s. I got Gargoyles on DVD.
Wow.
then they had to do a dumb cartoon show, Gargoyles, which was terrible.
And of course, the movie with the most incredible ending ever filmed.
Oh,
What?
Devil's Reign.
That's
When
on
Ernest Borgnine has that goat horned
William
creature.
Shatner,
Devil's Reign. That sounds familiar.
1975.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it, actually?
Never seen it, but I remember the
I
ads
saw
on
it.
TV for it saying, "This is the most frightening ending of a movie."
Yeah.
You know, I remember seeing that, and I'm going, "Oh,
I
the
loaned it
rain's
to
coming
someone
down."
and couldn't figure out who it was, so I bought a second copy.
No, I still haven't seen that thing. You know, there's just, even though you look back on them and they're bad, there's a certain fondness for those old movies.
Yes, exactly.
That's why I love watching all these Godzilla movies now. Even like the
Laser
old
Blast.
ones. Laser Blast, yeah. Zero.
Oh, that was fun. Terry.
The Car.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That was good. James Brolin.
James Brolin's Bug. I like to see Bug.
Bug. Oh, I
Oh
remember
my
seeing
Was it
that.
Bradford Dillman?
Yes.
They'd snap
Yep.
and then they'd
Yep.
cause fires in your hair.
All they were is Madagascar cockroaches.
Yeah. But at that time, we never seen them before. Remember going to the Brighton Theater and seeing 3 movies, actually sitting through 3 movies?
Yep.
Man, we had
You got the
nothing.
Iron Bud Award.
Where's my brick?
Well, I got mine on my drawer.
Oh, it's in the living room, yeah, or in the garage.
You got a brick from
We went over there when
You and I
we
went
went
there,
kidding me. Oh, when they were tearing it down? Wait, you just went in here and grabbed one out of the rubble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that cool? I remember towards the end when it was so bad. I don't know if we saw Equinox there or whatever.
I think we saw Equinox at Marquette with the 8 movies.
I
they
know
played
I
all
saw
8.
Equinox at Brighton
Right,
too.
really?
Anyway, because Dave,
2? I
Dave
only
was
saw it
with us.
once. Jeez. I wouldn't
Dave,
watch that
I
again.
went with Dave, I think. Dave and Pam.
Remember the cop drooling on the girl?
Yeah, it was terrible. Anyway,
The effects were so bad.
I remember sitting back on the seat. Like, I remember getting standing there. Like, it was like nobody in the theater. I don't know, like this. And the seat broke.
See, I remember.
And I was sitting. And
I remember being with you when that happened, but we were seeing Golden Voyage of Sinbad over there.
Maybe that's what
And
it
the
was.
back of the seat
Maybe it
went up,
was.
so we all had to move
seat-
the next
right,
row.
The seat broke, and I was looking at the seat, and I go, "Oh, isn't this comfortable?"
Because we
He
went
was
and saw
in such
Golden Voyage
disrespect.
like
Yeah, you're
5
right.
times.
You're
We saw
right.
Golden
Maybe it
Voyage.
was.
Those theaters were awful.
Oh, it was
Bad,
in such
bad.
disrespect.
And those statues on the front used to scare me. They were like blue, and you look at them on either end. They have those statues.
Marquette, though, had the reputation for being rats. I remember that. So I remember being
And I
towards
remember
the front
going
row
in the
and actually
bathroom.
feeling something going under my feet.
I remember the bathroom just stunk
Oh,
of like
yeah.
those urinal cakes, and it was just like seedy. You'd see the machine with the little toys, you know, the little like bird whistle things, a little rubber rat. You pull the string about that far, and it goes. Zzz. It's like, ooh,
Those were cool.
5 cents. Let's get it.
I like that.
And then the condom machine, of course. But yeah, I spent a lot of time at the Marquette. Eat my dust, so
Remember that Grizzly?
Grizzly.
Remember they used to. What you have to
I saw The
admit.
Sting and Smoking the Bandit.
All the
You have to
films.
admit that was the only theater most of the time they would have something on
Better
Saturdays
quality.
for all the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, that's right. They had that
Remember they used to
cartoon
give you
day.
so
You
much
go
stuff.
there.
Remember around Christmas time they gave you a big stocking full
Yep.
of candy, and it's like then it was cartoons and a movie. It was like, man, it was great.
I don't
Then they
remember.
had a
Did we ever
raffle.
pay to get into that, or was it just like a free kid day?
No,
You
I
do
thought it was,
pay.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like 50 cents or something. It was like something minuscule compared to, you know.
How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Which one is the best?
This is Harry Potter. This new one.
RW?
Yeah, what this is
Rewirable?
rewindable disc. And what it is
That's a good one.
Roger was able to get movies off the internet.
Spider-Man.
The new Spider-Man on right now at the theaters. Yeah, and Harry Potter.
Save it, man.
There you go. There's the band.
You haven't seen.
You gotta-
You haven't seen Frida with the
Yeah,
Salma Hayek.
long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought it. I went to Chicago Ridge and it's $9.99.
Good movie.
I didn't see that.
Selma Hayek, yeah. True story.
When the accident, it just stick
Ooh.
body
Yeah.
with the accident.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, because she suffered too much, right?
Wow.
Frida in Spain, and she got married with Diego Rivera, the great Mexican journalist. Well, it's very interesting.
You should know this. Culture.
Live.
Like Cantaflans.
Vergotino, feo,
Yeah.
feo.
You don't even know history, right?
Well,
Cantaflas, that's all you know.
Oh, I know Cantinflas. Oh,
Cantinflas.
sure.
I read the book before.
You know, I used to watch those movies back when those Charlie Chan movies used to be on.
My
But
grandmother.
they'd have the English dub so you can
My
understand
grandmother
them.
used to take us to the People's Theater off of
The Peoples, I remember.
Because they
43rd
were
and-
living here in New York, in Rockefeller, they were paying,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Europe also, in France, right? They made life in France,
Sure.
United States,
Oh, yeah.
because they were the high people. That,
So what's the story with this girl? What Helma Sayek? Yeah.
Selma Hayek?
Selma Hayek?
Helma Sayek.
no, but the story is about the Frida, the great painter.
So she,
The wife
She's a famous
of
painter.
famous painter.
Rivera, yeah.
And
Somebody was saying in a book that she's more famous in Europe than in America.
oh, I'm sure she is.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh,
Because they
yeah.
are very- maybe
Where was she from originally?
Mexican, like an Indian woman, and because she was Frida Kahlo. Kahlo, is the last name was from German.
She was French Canadian.
German.
German.
She was German.
The father was German, and the mother was Indian, Mexican.
Indian.
Because she was like the, you know, the face of, right?
The big brow. They made her up.
She was,
Wow.
she was beautiful.
Yeah.
In
You think?
Little mustache, bisexual.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, when she was kissing with another woman, when they get drunk, and big parties with it. High
It's a pretty good
society.
movie. It's like one of those
No
historic
way.
movies,
Yeah, I
like
didn't know
Chaplin or
that,
something.
no.
But yeah, it's a good movie.
But in high society, you know.
Right. And Selma Hayek played
Yeah,
Frida.
played the star.
Yeah.
So it
That's
was-
the first movie she did that got
originally
really
was-
critical
was
acclaim.
It was a guy, not like, was she like a hermaphrodite, like half woman, half?
Well, bisexual.
Well, is that considered a hermaphrodite or bisexual? It's like you're a woman that wants to be a man or a man wants
No,
to be
bisexual means you like both.
you
men.
all right, you're AC/DC.
But I don't know about.
But she was a woman?
She was a woman, or she had manpower.
No, she wasn't.
Woman.
She was a woman. In other words, but she had a lot of
The
male
hormone. Yeah, the big brow,
hormones. Okay.
the hairy.
Well, that would explain why she's,
Sometimes, like, she was feeling that she was like a man. She wanted to be
Right.
a man.
I get that.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not because the things with the mustache. Maybe, I think Cecilia says that.
Uh-oh, here we
he
go.
feels the same thing.
Ah, he feels like a woman or like a man. Hey, Alex,
busting his balls.
turn the heat down.
Air
It's too
conditioning.
hot. Put the air on. It's too hot. And the drink's too hot. Actually, I never seen the movie, so I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You saw it. Just humor the guy. You
I
know?
was gonna say I never saw it.
I mean, I heard of the movie and everything,
Definitely not gonna break down the door to go see
No.
that movie.
but I don't care that much for historic movies. You know? Chaplin was all right, but there's no reason to see it again. You know, things like that. So you're going to be in the download sequel?
There's a sequel now?
Not yet. There will be.
What?
What's download
Revelations.
Revelations.
What? When did this come about?
Well, yesterday,
I don't understand. What?
Tadio and I actually put our heads together and came up with a story for a
Which
pretty
heads?
decent.
What?
I'll leave that up to you.
Why the sequel?
Julie.
Because they can't come up with a new movie, so they got to just churn the same traffic.
No,
No,
when we
what?
sell, our agent thinks it's a great idea. He kind of put the spark,
Oh, sure.
and he
I
says
got
that
this movie about this
when
guy
you
from
sell
another
the-
planet. He wears a big S on. Sounds good.
when you sell download to the distributor, they say it's good to have a second project. And by going in there going, yeah, we already have idea for a second movie, they might think of it as a good selling possibility and put up the money to pay for us to make that second movie. So we figured might as well start working on
Basically, what would you start off from?
it at the hospital.
Well, one of them lives, or they both live.
What could it
Didn't know
be?
anyone died.
Yeah. And how do you know Isaac shot himself, or was it somebody else pulling the trigger? Oh.
They're both on the ground bleeding to death. So.
Right. And people have shot themselves in the head and survived. Possibly
Correct.
not totally normal, but
Yeah, which would be good. One of them is fucked up.
like a vegetable. Yep. Isaac. And Angel's there to take care of him forever. And Reaper he's being watched by the cops because he's wanted for murder.
Reaper's dead though. He's shot.
No, he's still in the hospital, but he's handcuffed to the gurney type thing. And he's up to a machine.
Up in Gurney.
Yeah, and he's on one of these life support machines, and Angel wheels himself
In Gurney?
in
Yeah, I
Gurney,
like that.
right over there by Old Chicago. And no, that wasn't Gurney, was it?
Gurney,
Chicago?
Old
Chicago was in Bolingbrook, you
Yeah.
Lane.
Gurney. No, Gurney was Dispensa's Kitty Kingdom, right?
Oh, Dispensa's Kitty Kingdom. You know where the tall building in Old Brook is?
No.
That was where Dispensa's Kitty Kingdom.
Was that it? The Nakatomi
I've
building?
never ever been into that place, and they
Dispensa's,
They
yeah.
knocked it down, right?
Yeah.
It was-
Shits are king at Dispensa's.
I've
Yeah.
never been there. Pedophiles delight, right?
Well, that's Kittyland. That's why they call it that. Gonna go to Kittyland. Take
Anyway, I
pictures.
was never there. Well, I remember seeing the castle from the expressway.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is that
Yeah, going to
cool?
Ricky's house, we'd always see it.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, I can't believe you're doing.
So
a
yeah,
sequel.
that's just how the first 5 minutes, and then goes off to something totally different, which is following Nico and Ozzy, which are the two guys that hold hands at the end,
Right.
and we're basically going back to the very beginning of the week before the shooting, and we see the whole on the download, but through their eyes, and with their story going on.
Oh, wow.
So it's, like they're driving in a car with Reaper talking about stuff, and they pull up to a hamburger joint, and there's Isaac and Angel, and then they drive off, and we follow them. We don't know anything, Isaac and Angel. It's like the same timeline, but
Do you think you can make it interesting? I'm sure you can.
oh yeah,
Well, the two cops in the car are homosexuals.
right.
Everyone is.
Oh, fuck that.
Everyone.
No.
Everyone.
Dorvac and
I'm
Jack.
not going that way.
Everyone is.
Dorvac is not going to that.
Everyone is.
No. Sorry, there's not. Dorvac is straight. He might be a dork, but he's straight.
Maybe he's the
They see
female,
Dorvac
you know.
at the gay bar. When they go to the gay bar, he's sitting there at the door.
Hi, fella.
That's what they got called away for.
Can I pack your shoe?
Oh, he's a female impersonator.
Officer Dorvac, I didn't know you were like
I'm
that.
Frida.
Yes, that's my.
Really, Officer Doorback.
Dorvac. Is your back open?
Oh, this works.
This world is screwed.
What about the other projects?
Oh, they're going to be done
See,
beforehand.
those are original ideas. We can't.
No, this is you're talking like
God, I was gonna
2008 or
say,
something.
there's so many other good projects.
Oh yeah.
I mean, pumpkin seeds. That has to be done. Even grease paint.